He wanted my dog and me. This happened a few years ago, this is important for later, and I was walking my dog like I always did. We stayed in a small town where nothing ever happened and most people would be in past 7 p.m. I used to walk my dog every evening around 6 p.m. so not many people were out and I walked that way every day. I usually went with my mum but that night I went by myself because my mum was busy. I was walking by the main road and the other side of the path was a shop. My dog decided to do a POO on the ground right outside the shop. Embarrassed I picked up the POO and saw a silver car pull up and stop outside the shop. At first I thought it was someone stopping to go into the shop. I picked up the POO and stood up straight and was about to continue walking when the man in the car rolled down his window and said hi to me. I could hear that he wasn't English and thought he must be on holiday and needed directions. In the passenger seat was another man holding a notepad and pen and in the back was a dog cage. I said hi back and he asked where a certain hotel was. I told him where and he thanked me, and when I was about to walk off he said how much for the dog? I stopped and looked at him confused and he said again how much for the dog? I told him she wasn't for sale and noticed the man in the passenger seat was writing something in his notebook. The man laughed and said he loves dogs, then asked how much for you then? Him asking how much my dog was creeped me out, but this was way too creepy. I said that I'm not for sale and laughed awkwardly, and again the man in the passenger seat wrote something down in his notebook. He laughed back and I said I had to go and started to walk fast back home. When I turned around the corner I looked behind me and saw the car was following me. I didn't want to go home because then they would know where my house is, so I went down an alleyway where a car couldn't go down and I lost the car. About a year after that I was in a Zoom and a boy that is from another town not far from mine and a few other people and a teacher, and we were telling each other weird things that have happened to us, and the boy said he was walking his dog and a silver car pulled up next to him and was asking weird questions about his dog, then asked if he had any sisters for sale. I told him what happened to me and we knew it was the same man. He also said there was a man with a notepad in the passenger seat and a cage in the back. What made me want to post this story here is because a few months ago this year my mom's friend said her friend was walking her dog and a man in a silver car asked to buy her dog and her and followed her, and she went into her brother's house, and when he came outside the car drove off. To that man who asked to buy me and others, let's not meet again.